Okay. This may not be real long. I am losing my voice, which is going to make my main live stream, my main channel, really rough tomorrow. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll see how long we can keep my voice here. Which I've talked about in other vlogs. Good old CF in the voice. Today I was going to talk a little bit about inpatient. When do you need to know when do you know you need to go in and stay? Sorry, it's late. I'm at the age now where I've known a lot of CFers through life. So I do have a life of time of experience of seeing different types of CF people. I've seen some that look forward to going to the hospital, call it a vacation, who revel in the pampering and the other stuff you get there. I personally hate the hospital. I feel limited. I want to be out doing stuff. So I tend to be one of the ones who aren't looking forward to it, who don't just go in at drop of a hat, who don't have nurses do my hair, and get everything for me. I do my own stuff. Nurses love me there because they don't do much for me. I'm very self-sufficient there. Just keep telling nurses, I'll save them. I'll save the nurses for when I need them someday. Right now, if I can do it myself, I'm going to do it myself. But as for inpatient, it's for me and some others I've run into, it's a tough thing. When do you know you need to go? I have a habit of fighting. My wife and some other people told me too long. I push it too much till I'm feeling really horrid before I go in. It's a tough balance for me as somebody that hates being there in the hospital. The room is being limited in because you don't go walking around much. So anybody with CF knows they don't want you really walking around a lot of CF care centers if you have a mask on because of cross-infection risk. You're in a hospital, a lot of sick people. We get sick easy. They don't want you meandering very much. Pretty much when I'm there, I'm in my room or over at the gym next door working out. I don't leave very often. Sometimes I'll go out late at night if I'm up and walk around because there's no people. But yeah, I do have a habit of overdoing at times. Like right now, I've been kind of shaky the last week or so. I've been up longer. I've been hard time getting going in the morning. I get up, it takes me 2 hours, usually some caffeine, 20 minutes, get the lungs freed up, do my therapy, and I'm on my therapy. Now, right now, it's about an hour or so till I can really get moving. Then I feel sluggish half the day. That's usually a sign. But my temperature is good for me. I run low body temperature. So right now I'm running about a 96.7 to 97.4 is what I've been running. No real fever to speak of then, but I feel like I should have one. So I got this tightness going on here, but I may not be making that better because I've upped my therapy level. Pushed in coughing and therapy and everything else. So that could tighten the muscles and make it worse. Harder to breathe. I definitely have some inflammation in the lungs, but I don't know if that's an infection or just annoyed. So, I mean, I don't know. It's becoming the time of year I really don't want to go in. And that influences me. If I was starting to feel like this in the middle of winter, I'd probably just go in and do it. But no, I have to feel pretty decent most of the winter. Right about spring when I want to start getting out doing stuff, then I start feeling crappy. Well, thankfully my doctors aren't having a cow yet. I have developed a resistance to a lot of meds, but Cipro works for me and works good. But I can't take Cipro anymore. Talked about it in one of the other vlogs. The tendon and joint damage has, over the decades, progressed now where if I'm on it, this last time it took me about a year to heal from it, and I'm still never going to get perfect. It's done some damage to a few joints that's never going away now. So that one's been nixed. I can't do Cipro anymore. You know, it'll do my lungs good. So sulfameth, I'm not fully tested on, but I've accidentally been on it because I accidentally prescribed it without remembering they didn't test me for it. So they kind of know I don't have a reaction to it. That's a possibility. But for right now, they put me on doxycycline. Not one of the strongest, but it's one that may work for my lung critters. So I'm going to give this, I'm on the Caistin right now, my month on, month off cycle, so I'm breathing that one. So I'm hoping between the Caistin and the doxycycline, it'll stem this downward fall. It's been rough lately. My treadmill workouts, my O2 level's been down 2 points, 2 to 3 points solidly. My heart rate's been higher. It's been just tight, hard to breathe. Like I said, the problem is the more therapies I do, the more it tightens up my diaphragm issue, makes it harder for me to breathe anyway, which this thing's hard as a rock right now. So not 100% of it's lungs. Just the therapies, once again, tearing me up. So I'm at an impasse where, I mean, they're also busy. We got a lot of illnesses going around here in America right now. So they are, what the heck's that? Oh, sorry. I wasn't expecting my phone to go off this time of night. It's always been a tough balance for me. I've never liked going in the hospital. If any of the other CFers see this, what's your number? How do you know? Like I said, I've mentioned getting more tired. Oh, yeah. When I start downing more caffeine or can't get going or need painkillers to get moving, get the day going, then that's usually a worry. I have been taking more ibuprofen and Tylenol lately. I do notice that, I told the doctor that today, I took some ibuprofen, and within 40 minutes, I suddenly felt decent. Pretty decent, suddenly. But he asked what my temperature was before. 97.4. And then, what was the time before that? 96.9. So, I mean, he's like, yeah, you seem to have signs of an infection issue, but not, I don't know. And boy, I can see what people are saying now. I haven't paid attention in the past. Like the cabinet in the background is getting brighter, darker. Like the camera is having an issue with it because the lights aren't changing. Oh, I think it's when I move. Yep. It's when I move, the camera changes. Lovely. No, I'm just curious because I know that I've been told I have a habit of really pushing that to the limit, staying out. I've been out right now the longest, and the doctor agreed, the longest I've been out in 6 years. The disability, unfortunately, has worked for me, whether I like it or not. I'm up now, I've been doing more therapies. Now, the reflex, the kickback of that is now I'm super tight here. My back hurts more and everything else. And I'm up late again. So I'm going to try to get up in the morning. First thing I'm going to do is try to get my lazy butt out of bed. That's the other thing. I have part of the problem is getting out of bed right away. That's usually a sign. I'm usually a roll out of bed person. Inflammation in the lungs is a problem. Maybe the bronchodilators aren't doing their jobs anymore. I don't know. It's all something I have to worry about at my age and my lung level. Or maybe, like some of the doctors told me in the past, sometimes the lungs, you don't get an infection, they just get worn out from fighting all this, and they just drop off. Maybe I'm getting to that. I don't know. I've always been kind of harsh about hospital stays. Yeah, I'm hoping the doxycycline does it. That and the Cipro mixed and my upped exercise, even above my normal exercise level, I've upped it. Like I did 50 minutes on the treadmill today. 50. Couldn't quite push as hard as normal because I can't. I'm watching my O2 level. And it is down, so I had to cut off my top end. I couldn't do my last level of incline I wanted. I did 50 solid minutes on the treadmill and adjusted really well. My weights have been going great. That's another thing. Usually my weights start to suffer when I'm lifting weights. So I don't know if I got some other type of infection or what. I don't feel like it. But my weights have been going great. I'm leg pressing. On the decline sled, I'm decline sledding 510 pounds. My tricep extension is doing good. My biceps are finally, that's the thing, the Cipro tendon is healed up enough. I'm starting to be able to do good biceps. I mean, on the cable crossover, I've been using that lately. It's that dumbbell because I'm trying to work a certain way. I'm up to 35, 40 pounds on each dumbbell, on each arm. That's pretty good for the straight curls I'm doing with full form. Everything's done good. My chest, on the pec deck, I can do about 220 pounds. That's pretty good, especially for my small weight. But usually I drop off, and right now I'm not dropping off on that. Where I'm dropping off is standard breathing, tightness, and my treadmill has dropped. But no fever, yet I do need the painkillers to really function close to normal. So I should say painkillers, anti-fever, stuff, Tylenol, ibuprofen. I've even been taking the ones I'm not technically supposed to take too much of. Tylenol may help pain and fever, maybe, but doesn't have anti-inflammatory properties. Sometimes if it's my back or diaphragm or something else, sometimes the ibuprofen or Aleve will bring it down and make it feel better. Tylenol, I feel like Dr. House should be chewing Tylenol like Pez. They don't really do that much, but I don't want any strong stuff because that's bad for you. But I've had to make a decision that he told me to give this. He said, keep track. If I start declining more, call them up. They'll make a room for me. They're busy right now. They'll find a place for me. He said, I don't cry wolf. They do know when I need to come in. I need to come in, though, because I do put up a fight. I, of course, bring my computer and everything with me here so I can do my streams and everything and editing. Explore the hospital. Yay. There's a good exploring video from my other channel. But no, I'm just trying to figure out if anybody happens to see this, how do you know? What do you do? Do you do anything? Do you just automatically go? Do you have set dates? How do you handle? Is there a certain thing you look for? I mean, I have books. I keep track of how much I get out of my lungs every day, what my O2 levels are at each part of my exercise, what I'm doing for exercise, all of it. Even if I take my Tylenol, I got that written down. So I'm always curious what others do or don't do. But it looks like, yeah, if this doesn't work, that's pretty much it. I don't think they're going to try anything else. There isn't much else to try. After years of this, I've kind of gone through the gamut of a lot of the meds, and some of them don't work anymore. A lot of my lung critters are very resistant now. Which is why when my wife was sick, she lived upstairs, I lived downstairs. We had to stay away from each other. But no, if you got a set thing that really tells you, I've got about half of mine right now, which is weird. And it's a weird mix of the half of markers to go inpatient. Even the doctor today was like, okay, so no fever, but the painkillers helped you go. He knows about my diaphragm and tight issue. He understands all the extra therapies. It's strange. He does think it's strange also that my weights are doing good. My body weight is not dropping. Usually when you get a fever from CF and an infection, your appetite drops and you lose weight. My appetite is great. In fact, I'm starving again now. My weights are doing good. So he's perplexed by that. So then that brings up the worry that even he had to mention, and already in my head, are my lungs just getting worn out? Maybe this 40 plus years of fight is what they've got. And the tissues themselves are just giving out. So that's why he said be careful and pay attention, which they know I do. I guess that's what I'm going to do. Take these meds, pay attention for the next 5 days, see if the meds level me out or start increasing me or something. See if I drop. I got a 21-day course of these, so hopefully I can keep taking them and improving and get back out and explore with Randy because we got some places we need to go. Some places are pretty close. But if anybody happens to see this, like I said, I don't go out and push to share these, even though I've considered it lately. Going out, tagging them better. I don't know where I'd share them. Well, Reddit and Facebook. I should do that. My other channel I can share on Facebook, on my Facebook political channel. I'll probably get more views. Maybe I will try to grow this sometime, do some more live and just chats with some CFers. We'll see. But right now I'm going to go and try to do a little more therapy. It's 2:53 a.m. Do a little therapy, and I'm still going to try to be up by 9:30. And just keep breathing. Everybody keep fighting. Thanks, dude behind the camera, for stopping by. Thanks for letting us watch your new project you're doing. I appreciate that. And I will talk to you later, and everybody keep breathing. This is Cystic Fibrosis Purple People Eater, and I will talk to you